Power flows to the one who knows how. Desire alone is not enough.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost. Autobots, roll out! We cannot let the humans pay for our mistakes!
Autobots!
Reap the whirlwind! One shall stand, one shall fall.
Hello.
Hello everyone.
Welcome to another stream.
Transformers Earth Wars.
Yeah, I think Yoannis is fighting some wild machine.
Yeah, there's a sprinter right next to me, and someone was start breathing as the stream started, and I was like, no!
It's a classic start for us for the stream.
Well, no technical problems yet. I hope guys like this trailer. This is actually for the people that don't know. Like, we put this up for to play just before the resawing of the Transformers Earth Coast movie, so some people actually saw it there. But it's actually a trailer with, like, most of it we done it like ages ago, but a lot of people have forgotten it, so it was a good opportunity to do this for this movie and yeah, put some extra content, so some people were able to see a hint and a preview of the next combiners coming up. But unfortunately, we're not gonna talk about them this stream, but they are gonna come soon. But let's start with some hellos.
Yeah, today joining us on Twitch we have Juran, 74, Illuminus, Red Wolf, I am Warpath, Jetfire, hello to Masternest, Optimus Rodimus, Blazed, Giga, JP Gascon, hello to Papi Blaze, Red Blue is cool, Jetfire VF1, and finally we have Majestic Merlin, the Thunderbolt, Mr. Cupcake, Dazatron, and I think that's it for Twitch.
Okay, so our friends from Facebook, Al Vega was the first, Corey Speaks, Gianni Olensky, Runaway Gaming, nice avatar, man, Shane Cox, Shane Green, Carl Cabrera, Gianni Olensky, and many others. I can see Justin Neife, Aswin Marawaha, and yeah, others joining us. So thanks for joining our stream from Facebook.
And from YouTube, hello Glow G60, Anim Kick TV, Sertan Lee, Grant Cavaltron, Nathan V, Hero 124XX, Frederick Hone, Son Fortune, Masmi, Light Dragon 88, Mike Bergy, Chip Cox, and Parson Pardon, and all the other people on YouTube. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for another stream. We're gonna show quite a few things today. We're gonna start with the event this weekend. It's a leaderboard event with the chance to get Broadside and Ape Face, new triple changers. We're gonna show them in the showroom and talk a little bit about their abilities. And then we're gonna go and talk about Titans. It's been a long time coming, so we're probably gonna have most of the stream where we're gonna show Titans and show most of the feature and all the elements because it's now coming together in a way that we're gonna probably start giving it to playtesters and it's getting ready for release. So it will be a good opportunity to go and do some show some stuff, do some answers from your questions, and yeah. So you guys, what? But first of all, let's jump into the event. Fabian?
There he goes. So it's a long-awaited leaderboard event. As you can see the preview, it's similar or kind of the same. We ran last time. It was kind of an optimal setup for us. People enjoyed it a lot. We raised a bit the spark, the commander spark, and the 4-star shards to make it in line to other, let's say, hard events we have run. And of course, this is the hardest. This is for a strong weekend for everyone, where you can join up to 1,500 broadside 8-face character shards. That's enough to unlock a guaranteed 3-star. Then you can get 1,500 4-star shards, 4,000 3-star shards, many premium shards, 150 spark and commander spark. And yeah, if you can go on the lineup, don't worry, you can go on the lineup. There we go. Yeah, award for Cybertron screen chip, some gold cores, and yeah, so many rewards. You can go up to overall it's 500,000, 500,000. Then we have the usual total spark crystals for the ones willing to participate and to fight over the weekend for the leaderboard prizes. So it's not a boring stuff, but you go through and you get at least some spark. The bases are super XP as usual. And if we go to the rewards tab, you can see there the lineup for the rank rewards is same as the last time. So top 5, they get the 4-star broadside guaranteed, super cool triple changer or 8-face if you're a Decepticon, and many rewards like 5-star shards, character shards, so you can get dupes and you can get from dupes more shards. The event crystals, so maybe you don't rank top 5, but then if you rank top 10, you can get a chance to win it from the event crystals, more total spark crystals, and also looked for the G1 cores. So yeah, this is the setup. A lot of rewards, really. It's plentiful, and yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the weekend. I hope you have your alliances arranged and organized to participate over the weekend. It's really worth it.
Cool. So yeah, that's the event. Thanks, Jairo. Next thing, are we going to the dialogue? We haven't done this for a while because last time I think it was just me and Dale. So and we didn't have a device ready, so we didn't do a dialogue. But this time around, we're the 3 of us, so I don't think we can escape it.
Let's go then.
Let's go then. Optimus Prime. We always do the same. You do it,
Vox, yeah, that Vox satellite is powering up again, preparing to engage its space bridge protocol.
Relax, Blaster. This time we are counting on it. Brainstorm, is our volunteer ready?
And Willie, we have managed to predict the exact dimensional bridge spot on Cybertron. He's standing by.
Good, because we go for launch. 3, 2, 1, and we have liftoff.
Hey! That was some trip. Not that I want to complain, but I think I left my loop lunch back on Cybertron.
Same old broadside. No one to complain, my aft.
Hey Bumblebee, loving the new look.
It's Goldfire now, and you got places to be, satellites to knock out.
What? All the way up there? No one mentioned anything about orbital flight.
For a reason, broadside. You would have just bent our audio receptors with a litany of grumbles, moans, and rants about how you hate.
Well, I do. I prefer the ground beneath my feet or the waves lapping around against my bows.
Well, tough. Get your whole fuselage and exoframe up there. That Vox satellite is already opening another space bridge, and we need to make sure it's the last one.
Still don't see what I bring to the party that other boats already here on Earth don't have.
Well, I'll tell you for nothing. It's not your sparkling personality. Now go.
Okay, okay. Hey, I see it. But it's like here 1 astro second, gone the next.
Right. But to sustain the portal, it needs to be in the here and now, which is when you hit it with everything you've got. And I mean everything.
Hold on to your tilers. Someone's coming through the portal.
Who's going to
Who's coming from the portal?
Could it be Ape-Face?
Could be.
Could be, could be.
Could be paddles. Could be not. Yeah.
Yeah, people are saying now,
No.
oh, now we have a broadside, and we never said we're gonna do something that's, you know, on water. Maybe paddles. Maybe it's a time for paddles. Don't know.
And he can go to space too. Space paddles.
Let's see this like broadside, which is one of the most interesting triple changers, considering he transforms from a plane to an aircraft carrier.
Yeah, and I have to say the transformation for him are really cool and really quite detailed. And I recommend you to just like play them with sounds as well. It's just like it's really nice.
So the good thing is, I guess the aircraft carrier is not a proper aircraft carrier, so it doesn't require water, so we can be like the sealed air carrier. So we got around it, and yeah, that's his plane form. So triple changer, 3 forms.
Very nice.
I really like the transformation.
As usual, you feel the toy form, right? Like the transformation and everything.
Yeah, we had to make some changes from the toy. Like I wasn't really big fan of the plane, and I know a lot of people also. Transformers fan are the same, so we did make some changes from that.
There's a couple of edits
Yeah.
on the airport carrier as well, very small ones too. But yeah, overall, I think it was really good.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Do we have Ape Face?
Ape face.
Very interesting as well.
Yes. The flying bar animates, right?
The flying what?
The flying bird thing.
Yeah.
Because when you unlock it, you see it flying around.
Yeah, this transformation is also quite detailed.
Mm.
Plane is also interesting. And yeah, you can see it here.
Oh, there we go.
Going back from the.
Yeah. They're both really cool looking characters for sure. Triple chains are always like interesting because of the 2 forms, and now we have to switch between the 2.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so
let's do it one more time. I don't know. Oh, it's too late. It's okay. Let's talk about abilities then.
or maybe I should get back there and we should show them here. Broadside. So they have the exact same abilities. It's a bit different than the other triple changers. They have 2 types of drones. So in both abilities, they're going to spawn some drones. One of them is an attack drones, and the other ones are repair drones. So think of it a little bit like a passive mode and an attack mode. So like a defensive mode and an offense mode, because the drones, when you deploy them, will actually stay around broadside as long as the body's alive. So it's not like, you know, like other bots that are like deployers where their minions are like timed. So they're just going to stay around. We've been working so that these drones cannot be targeted by anything. So they will be around, and they will be around the bot until the bot dies. And for example, if you decide to deploy the assault drones, these drones will just like flying around, and they will just like attack the enemies. And the repair drones will, of course, heal your allies. Now, that's kind of like already the gist of it. Like you have your repair drones if you're just like getting a lot of damage, and then if you're getting less damage, you can switch to the assault drone. But there's something on top of that, is that every time you switch, the drones that are already on the battlefield will explode. So in the case of the assault drones, they're just going to do an IOE explosion that's going to deal a lot of damage, a lot more damage than the regular drones. And if you have repair drones on the battlefield and you decide to deploy the assault drone, then the repair drones will explode and they will just like heal a good chunk of health to your allies.
Cool.
So it's quite a lot of like, it's quite something that you can just like really adapt the gameplay of these two modes while you're in battle, depending on what the situation of the battle. If you're just like getting like literally pummeled by the defenses, it's time to have like your healing drone around. But on the other hand, if you just like going through this battle and you need more damage at a specific point, it's a good time to deploy the
Shall we show them in battle?
Absolutely.
Yeah. People are asking like, do AOE attacks actually target them and damage the drones?
Yeah, so this is something we'll probably look at. I don't think it's not really intended. So they cannot be targeted, but that we have noticed that there were some issues where sometimes, you know, like a bot is targeted next to the drones and there's also an AOE damage and they take the damage. Ultimately, we want to fix that. They should not take any damage because, as I mentioned, we see them like sort of like a passive mode for the bots more than like, you know, a minion or a companion as we did before. So yeah, but there's not a lot of them, and we have them down, so that's going to be fixed.
Shall we see the stats before you put it down? Because the last stat was around. So yeah. So they don't have that much health, but I mean they cannot be targeted, so that's why I guess that's what. So we just need to make sure they stay alive.
Yeah, so that's the plan. So like here you can see the
No, sorry, that's not the health. That's how much healing they do. Sorry.
healing. Yeah. So the thing is like here it's given for like it doesn't say much, but it's also given for a single drone. And you always deploy five of them at the same time.
Cool.
So you have to multiply this by 5. But we could also give the 5 value, I guess.
Yeah.
The thing is like it was a bit of a debate with the playtesters because sometimes you look at the value on the battlefield and you see the one of a single drone rather than seeing the one for the 5 drones. So it could be a bit hard to read, but that's the value for a single drone.
Let's see them.
So here we have a lot of health. So we're going to start with like the assault drones, since we have not been damaged yet. You can see them there, and they're going to start driving around, and it just took some damage. And now that we have like a little bit of health that was lost through the defenses, we're going to deploy the repair drones, which are going to make the assault drone explode and do some damage around. And now you can see that broadside and here Ironhide are just being healed as they progress to the base. Don't be stunted in this. Flying Inferno.
That's cool. It's a really cool looking ability.
Yeah, I love the way the drones like are walking around. We could heal a little bit and get back into assault drones over there. So you see here we got like 2000 HP heal from the explosion of the drone. So it's kind of a lot more. That's what is advertised in the description because it's the 5 of them. Of course, they have to be around your boss, so you have to time that well. What do we have? Assault drones. Yeah, we could try and destroy that and heal those guys.
It's really interesting.
At the range.
I mean, they were gonna go near, but that's fine.
Yeah, they're gonna find. Okay, that must be pretty good because I managed to win this battle while talking.
Yeah, it is a really interesting ability. So the challenge battle is now live, or it will be after this stream, Jairo?
It will be after the stream, yeah.
Okay, sorry, it's a bit early, but it will be after the stream, so people can actually play around. But yeah, it's like it's an interesting ability. It has 2 modes: one assault, one healing. So it doesn't really like combine like a lot of the other triple chance abilities we have, but I mean it just by triggering the one, destroying the other, you can actually maximize the damage. So yeah, let's see what people think. Are we gonna do one more? Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see. We are watching you, Fabian.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
As always. No judging going on.
It's very cool.
Hmm.
Did you take inspiration in the from the StarCraft carrier, Fabian?
StarCraft carrier.
Yeah, the little.
Has little drones that flies.
Never played StarCraft.
Oh, really?
No.
So you actually got a childhood, not in front of the computer like me. Nice.
Yeah.
The variety of icons also are very nice when you have all these new Beastverse characters.
I do love this.
Yeah. I went full beast on the icon in this one.
Yeah.
When you see them next to each other, it's true. What should I do? Wait, what do I have now? I lost the plot. I have.
You have the healers up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I really like this. It's a really nice ability. Hope people also like it. But yeah,
Cool.
it's fun. Cool.
But
So that's the new bots. Hope you guys enjoy them. They're gonna be available from tomorrow in the leaderboard. So good luck in the event. I don't know if there was any questions about them. I think I only saw one question that already got.
someone says they require more spin gas,
more StarCraft references.
more
That's
pilots.
why I'm saying I found in testing that exploding them over clustered defenses is very fun. Yeah, that's what you should do.
Cool. Okay, so we are gonna move on to Titans because we are nearly like halfway through the stream already. So time to show you some new stuff live in game. Yep. So Titans. For the people that probably missed the stream quite some time, so Metroplex and Triptychon will be coming in the game soon. They're gonna be living in the side of the map there, as you can see now, Metroplex there. They are gonna be unlockable by a new campaign that we have coming. So Titans of Earth. This campaign, when you play it, it will introduce you like the Titans and the modes, and you'll be able to. In the end of it, you get the Titan Lab, and you also get a 2-star version of Metroplex and Triptychon. So they will come in and they will land. So you can access the new Titan Lab by just clicking underneath the Titan. And you can see here there's a few options. We're gonna first go into the Titan Lab. The Titan Lab is similar to the Combiner Lab in a way that you see his stats, you see his techniques, you see some extra stuff in here like abilities and some other slots, your resources and other things. But you can also go in and you can transform them, which is really cool. Oh wait, I forgot to put the audio on. Let me do this a bit. So they have 3 modes. They have the bolt mode, the base mode, and the ship mode. So you can go through the 3 modes. Master wall. So in the lab, so you can. So there's some differences from that. So in normal PvP battles, you will have to select which of the abilities you want to use. because you can only use one of the ability when you take him into a PvP battle. So it is similar to how you select your defensive abilities. You select which ability you want to enable, and then you put it on. And that's what the Titan is going to be using, either defense or offense. The Titan also has some other abilities. So they have attacks that you can select and unlock. These are slots that you can put extra attacks for them to use. So some of them is like, these are passive attacks that they will have while they sit in. It's outside their techniques, but it's things that you can customize, and slowly you can unlock more slots and give him more attacks. You also have passive effects. Some of these things will change, by the way, but I'm gonna show you, explain what they are. So they could have passive effects, which is like damage reduction from other titans, or now this one, which just gives a 10% ability damage increase. There's an Inspire ability, which this is an ability that when your Titan defeats another Titan, it will give to all your troops. And so all these troops are gonna get an effect. And if you go to here, you can actually see all the different abilities that the Titan has. And as you level him up, you're gonna be unlocking more of this stuff. So you have more options as you be leveling him up as you go. The techniques themselves, you unlock them by getting upgrading the star rank. So from the 2-star, we're gonna have one of the techniques. 3-star is gonna have 2, 4-star 3, and then 5-star 4. So the same thing as the combiners. Let me make the audio a little bit lower. So that's the Titan. So I'm gonna show you how he walks into battle. Let's take him for a spin, and that'll probably explain a lot of the things they do. So you will be able to see in battle that he's always there. You don't have to activate. You can just go into battle. He's always, unless he's researching or he's upgrading, you will always be able to have him. Hopefully Hiron favorite maybe note some questions down, because I probably can't monitor the chat. So in normal PvP battle, the Titans, you're gonna take the Titan with you as a support of your troops. If there's no defending Titan, then after you deploy your troops, what the Titan is gonna do is gonna be start doing attacks to the buildings. He has a technique that slowly loads, and when that actually finishes, then you can actually use that to anywhere on the base. So yeah, I did go really low zone here because I don't want to fight another Titan yet, so that's the reason. But yeah, so he's gonna be supporting you, and when the technique is ready, then you'll be able to use this. We're still working on the police,
the regular ability, but you can also use your technique, right? Against the other.
So you can see like they have a number of attacks. So this is like the shoots from the lasers, that's an attack. This fireball is another attack that you slowly unlock and put on him. And there's gonna be another variety of attacks, and you can change the techniques.
So for here, for example, the laser one is a default one. The fireball is one that you can equip.
Like passive.
Yeah, it's like passive attacks, like how a lot of the bots have, special attacks that you, like they just sit in and do like Optimus Prime does his big attack with his gun. It's similar like that. It just loop around, but you have more options with those things. So let me now show you what happens when you face someone that also has a Titan, which is the coolest thing.
So somebody is asking, how long do Titans take to recharge?
What do you mean recharge? They don't recharge.
They don't recharge. So that's what we were saying when we started the battle. We say it's always there. Yeah. So it's not like a combiner. You'll always have it. So you don't have to recharge. You don't have to put currency into it. As soon as you unlock it, it's going to be with you for every battle. What is Titan Assault? I think we're gonna get to it.
We're gonna get to it.
Yeah,
So
just
when
wait.
you go and fight someone that has also a Titan, then these things change a bit. So upon deploying your troops, the Titans are gonna focus on themselves. So they're gonna have a fight where each one tries to take the other one out. You can see the defensive Titan techniques too. He also has one, and he's gonna be loading the same as yours.
And the health bar as well.
Yeah, so the
You can
health
see
bar
the health
also,
bars.
so because you're meant to be going down here, so you're not meant to actually show exactly what they're doing. They're gonna be doing their own thing. They're gonna be using their attacks against each other. They're gonna be fist fighting. I need to actually pay attention because this is actually a hard battle.
Preparation, Yanis. Let's see questions.
I don't have
So
a
about
healer here, so
question-
it's gonna be a fun one. More questions?
About questions, yeah, there was like, how do you get the Titans? So we mentioned that before, we'll repeat it now. You'll get the Titans through a campaign. So there will be a new campaign with a story written by Simon Furman that explains how the Titans that previously were only on Cybertron, how did they come to Earth and why we suddenly have them. So yeah, there's going to be a campaign and you'll unlock the Titan from there.
And you get a specific bot from that campaign,
Oh.
right?
So my Titan just died, which means that the defensive Titan is gonna be available. He will stay behind and will just keep hitting you with his technique, like right now, or with his abilities. So it's in your best interest to have a more powerful Titan than the other opponent, because then your Titan is gonna stay behind, and he's gonna be able to use his inspire attacks to help you support. This is gonna be a bad one. Okay. And we got on.
That's the power of the Titan.
Yeah.
On defense.
Another question. Can you use combiners and Titans in the same battle?
Yeah, and we can solve that now.
There was another question about the campaign. Do you get bots? I mean, do you bring your own bots, or do you get everyone gets the same bots?
You get your own bots, and Fabian can
bring
actually
your own
answer that.
bots.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring your own bots. It's compared to the campaign we've done before, you have to bring your own bots. It's gonna be a tad more difficult than usual because it's a high level content. The Titans are only available for HQ17, but the plan is to, if you wish, HQ17, you should have a squad to get through the campaign. So you can use your bots, you can use your combiners. We don't plan to make it very difficult or lock it behind a really high difficulty. It still needs to balance. There's going to be some time the playtester is going to have a look at them and decide the difficulty of battle with us. But yeah, you got to bring your own bot. It's the short answer.
Yeah, you go for it.
There's one thing here that people might not have noticed. You remember this for later. This is the Titan Tech 3 XP. So this is a new currency that you'll be able to win when you fight with Titan in PvP and Alliance War battles. And I will come back to this later. So yeah.
There was also some question on like how do you upgrade your Titans?
Yeah, we will talk about all this for sure.
Can you target the Titans with your bots or combiner?
Not specifically. If you do an AoE attack, he will be hurt. But the thing is, the Titans, they have so much health that you probably won't do a lot of damage. So it's better not to do this.
And I guess hacking and healing is out.
Yep, no hacking, no killing, nothing that can really affect them. So let's talk what happens when you deploy a combiner. So the same thing happens with in normal battle. Your troops go away, but the Titans still nuke it out, and you can still probably have them fight each other.
That's a lot of action. Huh?
Yeah, it will get a bit more hectic now.
The size of that combiner.
Yeah, it's so small in comparison to the Titans actually digging it out. Come on, Metroplex, you can do it. Oh no, he lost again.
So Papyblaze is asking if the Titan is going to replace the Combiner beacon. No, all like Titans and Combiner, like as we're showing now, and also on defense,
So-
all of this can run in parallel. So
All the existing features, all the stuff are gonna stay behind. The Titans themselves are just gonna be the extra thing that's gonna be changing in the battles.
So some people say, yeah, I'm afraid that the coolness cannot be contained by our devices anymore. We have run the Titan on devices through testing, and it's running. Like we haven't, like I know, like the first time we showed them on like on a low spec laptop, so that was not real condition, and it looked a little bit laggy. But we have been running them and battled with them on devices, and it's running. So don't be too worried.
Yeah, I think it will be okay. But so yeah, you can still win the battle with with the enemy Titan, but it's gonna make it a bit harder when he actually starts hitting you and uses her attack. But yay, victory! Cool. And this is where you actually win this Titan 3 XP. And you will notice that there's a small cap, but I will come back to this later.
We have to come back to this later because a lot of the questions now are about progression.
Yeah. So let's first show what is Titan Assault for the people who are asking. So a lot of people in normal PvP battles, the Titans are act as a support, as you saw. So you don't really control them. You can only control the techniques. But we thought it would be really cool if you have a game mode where you can actually take your Titan and use him into battle just by himself. And this is actually the way that you're gonna be able to win the Titan Spark, that you can actually level him up. So Titan Assault is just that. So it's a small mode with a number of battles in each game mode where you can actually bring your Titan and take it to like a PvP battle most of the time, but there are also some bosses every now and then. So this is a battle where you just have the Titan against one base. And then you have here he becomes more like a combiner in a way that he has all his techniques available. He has a number of attacks, and it's all about just taking him in and smashing the base.
Oh,
So yeah, so it's a different mode, and in this one you actually can take the Titan onto the base.
Yeah.
And use all your techniques. So it's a bit, yeah.
it looks fun.
Did you take literally no damage? Very strong.
I mean, this is a 4-star combiner, and this is like the first nodes. So
Yeah.
this game mode is meant to. The way this is meant to design is like you unlock the 2-star Titan, and then you slowly go here and do a number of battles, but you won't be able to progress all the way to the end. You will have to level up your Titan in order to start beating most of these nodes. The reason is because at the end of the 5th battle in the first node, you're gonna fight a 2-star level 5 Triptychon, and you will have to win to beat him in order to progress. If you lose, you have 3 attempts, and that's if those 3 attempts run out, that means you're out for this week. And then next week, I think Monday morning, we reset it, and then you can go again. And this is how you get this spark. So yes, there is a bit of a grind, but this is, I mean, it's all free to play. So we're not gonna put the Titan Spark behind the bundles. Everyone can actually progress and play the same as everyone else, and everyone can slowly unlock and progress and level up the Titan. So we're not gonna have a case where big spenders are gonna start level him up, and there's gonna be quite a difference of like the Titans that you can fight. Any other questions?
Yeah, so that was the main question actually. How do you the difference between can you just make your progression faster if you buy some bundles and stuff? Probably not. Just have to play this Titan Assault, do your battles, earn the spark, and then everybody can do it at the same time and the same pace.
Let me go in really quickly. So the boss battle. So I'll just do it one more time.
So yeah, here you can see it's like 3000 spark. There's a new icon for the spark from Metroplex. Yeah, every time you win an assault battle, you win a certain amount. If you win a boss, what Yanis will do next, you'll win a higher amount. And when you pass the boss, then you'll have like again 4 more battles against the base, which has a higher amount of Titan Spark, and so it goes.
So yeah, so this is the last point of the battle. So until now it was PvP, so you were actually fighting other players, but now this is something we designed. So it's a boss that we have set up and we have designed. It's a 2-star Triptychon, and you will have to actually beat him in order to progress.
Can you bring an active combiner to the Titan Assault?
No.
No. In
No
Titan
combiners,
Assault, you'll only
no
have
nothing.
your Titan. And there was some question about popping outposts. Yes, the Titan will pop outposts in Titan Assault, but it won't do it in PvP battle.
No.
So you can't use your Titan to pop outposts in your regular PvP or your alliance or your event battles.
This will actually have a health, which doesn't show now, which is weird, but as I said, like we're still working on this. And it should actually teleport out, but so yeah, we're still like trying to fix this. Usually this battle will just last longer, but my Titan was actually much more stronger than this, so that's why he's actually finished really quickly. So yeah, that's Titan Assault, and this is how you get the Titan Spark in order to level up your Titan. It's gonna be a... sorry?
Yeah, and then you just go in the Combiner Lab, just like, level them up.
But and you take Titans to raids.
What? No. So you can only bring Titans in PvP battles. The normal the ones that you go from here, attack a rival player. You cannot bring them in events, and you also won't be able to fight them in events. So they won't add extra time when you want to just grind for the events. They also won't be available in raids. Because we don't want you to bring in a destroyed like Triptychon or Metroplex or the other or Fortress Maximus in there. So they're not gonna be raids. But they are gonna be available in Alliance Wars too. So they're gonna be available there. We should show the other stuff. So why is the Titan 3 XP? When people are asking. So this is where the Titan Tech tree comes in. So this is a different type of progression. That you can level up by getting XP by doing normal PvP battles and alliance battles, alliance war battles that you actually have to win. You're gonna getting some resource, and by leveling this up, every 1,000 points you're gonna get a new skill point. And the way you can use the skill point, there's like 3 branches. There's an attack perks, defense perks, and Titan perks. These are all like not. What I'm gonna show is not all the perks because we're still setting them up, but it's gonna be enough to give you an idea. So you go to attack perks, and this is where you have like stuff that increases your warrior attacks, like shield generator, airstrike damage, combiner attack, garden ability damage. There is a lot of them in here. So we are gonna have up to 8 tiers of abilities that you can actually put, and sorry. So when you have, actually I cannot put anyone there. So when you have a point, you can actually upgrade. All these have multiple levels. So level 1 will cost 1 skill point, but they have up to like 5 levels that increase the stats, and the 5th level costs like 5 skill points. So it goes like 1 to 5. And there are some requirements. So tier 2, you need to have a number of points assigned before you can actually start unlocking more ones. So there are some requirements. So you can't straight away go, oh, I want to increase the special damage of my gunners. You have to slowly go down the tiers and unlock some of them before you can actually put the good one stuff. But we don't, after a point, after you have assigned enough to unlock tiers, we don't really hold you. So if you want to say, I want to take warrior attack or gunner ability damage to level 5, but don't want to take the other to level 5, that's your choice. So this is one side. This is attack perks. Defense perks do the same for your base. So this is where you can go and say like, I want to enhance the cannon damage, the cannon attack damage, or I can give more health to my mortars, or I can give we're gonna have more here, so that's why I said we're still populating. We're gonna have more health on outpost bots, all that stuff, like similar to parkour. So you can decide if you're gonna put stuff in the attack or defense, what you worry about. But the way we have to unlock the tier, it will probably be that you will have to put a bit of both. So we're not gonna see a situation where everyone puts everything in attack and no one puts anything on defense. So we think people are gonna be doing both. And the last one, the Titan perks, is where you can unlock these extra slots there in the Titan Lab. This is where you can put the extra attacks for the Titans that gives them more like extra help against the other Titans or against the bases. So this one's there's one level, but it takes 5 points. So after a point where you are tier 2, you can have a second attack. So it's gonna be having like the Titan's gonna have 3 passive attacks. Plus his techniques, so there's a lot of extra stuff that you're gonna be doing, but you slowly have to progress through that, get this XP, level up your tech tree level, get more points, and then you can book wherever you want to assign them. The caveat with this is the Titan 3 XP that you can get is limited by 5,000 XP in per week. So at the moment this goes around to like 20 alliance war battles that you have to win, and after you get to this cap you cannot win anymore until we reset, and we reset the end of the week. So Monday morning there is a reset, and then you can keep winning extra. So again, this is kind of like, we don't want people to just like, okay, I'm gonna just go crazy and just do normal, like lots of PvP battles so I can run ahead. You can do this only as much as you can actually get to the cap, and then you just do it again next week and next week. So all this will hopefully allow the level play field with top alliances and bottom alliances. Everyone can have the same chance if they're willing to grind.
Question. All those like attack and defenses bonuses and buffs, are they available only when the Titan is out?
No, they will be available all the time.
Always in every battle?
Yeah. So those perks you keep no matter if you have the Titan or you don't have the Titan. They're gonna be there.
And also, we didn't mention the elimination mode. Can you bring the Titan there?
No, elimination mode also, because it's designed for you to just go through all your troops, and even Combiner gives you the edge. You're not gonna have the Titan because it's not how this mode is designed. Cool. So I probably will just switch a bit, maybe try to get some questions, show a bit of Triptychon because we have not actually done this. But let's do a bit of trivia. We might actually extend this stream a little bit, just in case. Are there any other questions too, by the way, while we do the trivia?
Looking for them.
No, I think we went through everything.
We have explained the progression.
This is a testament of your explanation being very clear.
Yeah.
Well, people are asking about if there is any pay-to-win advantage. So we haven't talked how you're getting the different star ranks. So you are gonna get a 2-star from the campaign, but there's gonna be an event that you can actually win the 3-star upgrade, and that will require some people to progress to the event. And the same thing for 4th and 4-star and 5-star. Eventually, you probably will be able to get it from somewhere else in the store, but it will be quite similar to Omega Supreme Unlock. So if people want to have some advantage there, getting the star ranks is how you're gonna get some advantage. But for progression-wise, you're not gonna get really that much of an extra advantage there. Yes, the top wars from Prime League, hard Prime League battles, they're gonna give you more resources back, so you might need to do less battles in order to reach the cap.
Tricky question. What is the release date?
It's actually planned for the 21st of October. We had to move it back by 2 weeks So while we work on the last few bugs, so it's gonna be on the 21st of October.
Nice.
So it is coming soon, but not as soon as people expect it.
Kind of a chain question about the 5-star Overlord part. It's almost there, so we wanted to release it today, but we found out there was some graphical issue, and we rather release it properly set up. So it will come soon, but not today, unfortunately.
Shall we do the trivia while?
Yeah.
Let's go for the trivia. So I will remind you the rules. I'm going to ask a question related to the Transformer universe. Please post your answer in the chat together with your in-game name, your HQ level, and your alliance name. Please do that so we can find you and send you some freebie if you happen to win the trivia. So it's an easy one because you have 50% chance. True or false, dark matter is a hypothetical form of matter. Is dark matter a hypothetical form of matter? Is it true or false?
As always, thanks to Nathan Webb for sending us the questions. It's an interesting one.
Yeah, it's a tricky question, but you have the 50% chance to win. Oh, you're doing a fight there.
Yeah, I'm actually showing the. This is the base actually attacked, so this is the replays you're gonna have. Which apparently there's a bug with the camera there. Yeah, I'm just gonna fix this.
Punch.
Oh, I'm actually. This one thing we did also, like we will not only be working on Titans, we have actually been working on improving some other things in the game. So we've done some quite big improvements on replays. Like they are the ones we've actually tested, they're pretty accurate. Hopefully that will stay and it will cover all the scenarios. But yeah, we have done like quite a few improvements like that because we didn't want like Titans to make the replays worse, and we said like, well, maybe we need to spend the time to actually fix them. So we're yeah, they're looking really positive, which is gonna be a lot of happy for a lot of players that actually want to be able to have more accuracy and actually see what's happening. So far they've been working really well. So let's see how it goes.
I wish Dale was here as you were announcing this. Because he's been fighting for this.
I mean, I still don't want to say that it's gonna be perfectly fine, although we haven't seen a situation where it doesn't work. But it probably could be some like some edge case that we have not captured that it might still make them go out of sync. But we did fix some issues that will actually make them like at least mostly guaranteed to be accurate.
And we have our winners for the trivia. So the question was, is dark matter a hypothetical kind of matter? And the answer to that was yes, it is a hypothetical kind of matter. And those who got the good answer are Dazatron from Autobots UK. We also have Gran Galva from the Alliance Mecca. And finally, we have Bernard Prime from the Alliance Arc. Congratulations to you guys. Give it a couple of days. You should receive some freebies from us directly onto your account. If you haven't got them by Monday, please wait.
Nice. Yeah, so let's go for question number 2. It says, what is the name of Snapdragon's headmaster companion? So it's not a true or false, but we need the name of Snapdragon's headmaster companion.
In the meantime, I'm showing a bit of Triptychon.
Yeah.
He's pretty badass.
I do love him.
As usual, just write the answer with your player name, HQ level, alliance name. So if you win, we can find you and send you some freebies. I repeat the question. What's the name of Snapdragon's headmaster companion?
I hope this magnificent transformation has changed Papi Blaze's mind about Triptychon.
What?
Papi Blaze was saying Triptychon was not his favorite Titan, but you showcased some beautiful transformation, and I hope it changes his mind.
Very cool.
I do like the flying form. The flying form is pretty cool.
Oh, by Optimus. uh,
Picking some winners.
Ollie, what happened here? You're gonna see it in the stream.
Oh, this technique might or might not be in the final.
Yeah, as I said, this techniques might change. I mean, I didn't really have the 5 stars. I don't know why that triggered, but it's okay.
Okay, so we got some winners. The answer for that question is Crank. So Snapdragon's Headmaster Companion is named Crank, and our winners from Twitch is Illuminous TV, from Alliance Pink Planet, from YouTube Anime Quick TV, from Sunstorm 40, and from Facebook Alan Littlejohn from Readout. So congratulations, you will get some freebies.
Congratulations to you guys. Some new names as well here.
Yeah. It was a proper rain of fire, to be honest.
Yeah.
Tripticon looks so good.
Yeah, that's Tripticon. Cool.
For destroying Optimus. Obliterating Optimus. Nice. Yes. Yes.
Still a few issues, but hopefully we'll be able to go to playtest, I think, early next week, and then go from there.
Still a couple of issues, but it came a long way since the first time we showed it. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of things have changed. It's a lot of complex things, like a lot of different new things we didn't used to do, and they behave quite differently, which require a lot of work. But we are really happy with this, and hopefully you guys are. Yeah, they're gonna be coming soon. And we're nearly out of time actually. We did cover, I don't know if I forgot anything. I think we were able to.
About the Titan? I don't think so.
I mean, it's a really brief thing, and yeah, it's probably it wasn't enough. A lot of people probably are still confused about a lot of things, but hopefully as we progress, and we're gonna have a wiki and some like probably information materials that will be helpful, and probably have some tutorials in the game. It will be more useful, more helpful for players to understand what's going on. But yeah, they are gonna change a lot of things. We'll see how they affect the balance. But yeah, we're really excited to say that Titans are nearly coming up. People are asking if we can show the campaign. No, I don't want to spoil the campaign. Plus, I have finished it in this account, so I cannot show that yet. But
yeah, and if you're a bit confused, like how you can use them in battle, I think the campaign is also going to take you through that a little bit. So
cool.
It's going to be a nice introduction to Titans as well.
So yeah, that's that. So that's near the time for the stream. Sold quite a few things. So the new bots, let's not forget about it. Broadside and Ape Face coming out this week.
Triple Changer that you can get in the leaderboard event this weekend.
Leaderboard event. And so a lot of stuff for the Titans, probably worth just going through and replay the stream to get more information. But yeah, the Titans also gonna be coming, we said, on the 21st of October, and hopefully this time we can stick with that. But yeah, we are nearly around the corner now. So yeah, thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed all the stuff.
Yeah, we focus a lot on Titans. We saw other questions, but probably we can go over there for
we had
next 2 weeks.
We had a stream where I went through how many questions, so this is gonna happen soon enough again.
And of course, like we're gonna be back in 2 weeks, and we talk about this again. I will be very, very close from the release in 2 weeks time. So.
Cool. So maybe we can show more like the techniques and the abilities, and talk more about the actual stats instead of actually showing the feature itself. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Hope you have a good event. Hope a good weekend, and we'll see you in 2 weeks time.
2 weeks time then.
Thanks for joining. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.